But one thing I wanted to say too, even with that aspect as a community, a lot of times we speak about. I've been watching, podcasts and different other influencers and different people, speak their mind, and I see America. In 2024, we got a lot of time on our hands. Everybody TikToking and video. Everybody's a content creator. That's been very interesting to me. And I'm like, okay, where is the world evolving to? Right. So if we all making content, and like, who doing the work?
Exactly. And not only that though, right? I feel like not everybody should have a microphone in front of them.
Nah, because I believe everybody's has a right to their opinion.
Yeah.
But some of their opinion, like when you think about it, and this is my opinion. Like, hey, some of the shit you saying is like, it's abstract.
Exactly.
You the only one. You in your own little bubble. And you want to be heard. And I know right now, from me just paying attention to social media platforms, there's a lot of people that that never had a voice before, and this is their opportunity to speak up. But they don't, at least do a little research behind the stuff that you're speaking about.
Come with some information, man.
Yeah, do a little research.
Some game, man.
Something, and then the positivity about it. I know the most successful thing right now in social media is how much of a goddamn fool you act.
That's a fact.
And that's cool too. Everybody like to laugh. Who can be the funniest. But I'm tired of seeing it goes back to a time. Really, everything outside of the minority community feel we are entertainment. Is that the only thing that we can do is entertain?
Hey, man.
And to be the funniest nigga on the podcast.
Talk about it.
Shoot the basketball
Talk
the
about
most.
it. Talk about it.
Who the track runner, who run the fastest.
Talk about it.
It's still all fall in the category. Who rap. They talk about J. Cole and the Kendrick shit. Is nobody... We don't never talk about the most successful black brain surgery. Like, they got some right now in 2024.
The teenage millionaires.
Yeah,
the pre-teenage millionaires.
Young black brother, 13 years old, graduating college. Like, we don't talk about stuff like that. Like, we don't put that on the platform. Right. And one thing, the individuals really high up, even paying us from doing stuff like this here, is not us. We not controlling what media actually blows up and what blow out. They gonna put the goofy shit, but you pay attention. And it's like we fall in line too, because, and you know what? At the end of the day, for that, I don't blame my black brother and sister for going. It's at first it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
But then once you get in the door,
a responsibility.
Then you're like, okay, I got responsibility. Yeah. When I opened up my restaurant, I'm like, okay, this is a good opportunity.
Talk about
I can bring a nice environment, but in the beginning, I actually was thinking about, like, in the future, like, I can leave my kids some. It's gonna be hard.
Legacy.
5 or 6 years, I can, have me a little bread and do, do some things that I want to do in life.
Community building.
But once I got involved with it, I'm like, hey, this situation that I'm in. Because the way and where I open my establishment at, in a majority white area, we have a lot of black brothers and sisters that live in the area where my restaurant's at, but the core root is still predominantly white, which is not normal for a black business like in the Houston, the Texas area to be successful.
Yeah.
So with that being said, once I started realizing that me having this spot and being like the first black owned restaurant in this area is a bigger movement. It was bigger than me.
Now hold on, man.
Yeah.
Let's give you the horns. Let's get a little applause, bro.
Yeah.
The horns and the applause, bro.
It's bigger than me. When I seen like, hey man, they really don't want us over here.
Yeah.
But I will say this, because I like to tell both sides of the story. I get it, especially with the things that I've experienced in the last year and a half. I understand the stereotypes and the boxes that they put us in from what I've experienced from my own people. And I can't admit, years ago before I had my own establishments, and you start to grow up and mature, it's like, hey, I don't want to go to a restaurant and go to the counter and Monisha snapping her neck and is that all your, just the rudeness, like customer, we as a whole need to still to today, 2024, we need to work on customer service. My employees, we constantly practice, we We congregate about how we can always do better.
Team training.
We're not perfect.
Right.
We're not bad, but every day I tell as a team I feel that we can there's always room for improvement.
You always important that culture.
We want to improve.
Yeah.
And I believe if black culture by itself wanted to improve, we would be better as a whole. You would have other races wouldn't mind doing business with us, but as a whole, we don't. It is what they say that it is, and we don't want to admit that. And one thing,
what they say it is. Come on, man. Let's talk that shit. If we gonna talk that shit, we gonna talk that shit.
At the end of the day, real shit is nigga shit.
Uh-oh.
And we don't be wanting to talk about it, but we have a lot of ways that just straight up nigga shit.
Yeah.
And it ain't no white or black. I come from the mud. I got a pass. I can say whatever the hell I want to because of where I've come from
and what you've done.
Yeah, I done been there.
That you